Shalom. I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. This is the blood honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. The salutation to the Akim, or the pushing you with no truth and sincerity. This is brother from the German and East. You know, just another. I sit down. You know, just really touching on prophecy. You understand? Because that's what the spirit being right now. We're going to talk about that. It's like a Revelation 19 and 10. You understand? Because the Osha is the spirit of prophecy.
Revelation 19 and 10. Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the for the Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Right? Because if you look around right now, prophecy unfolding. Right? Michael Chip, which is the mark of the beast. Right? He saw about to bring hell on Jakes. You understand? So you're seeing, uproars in the people. So you're seeing prophecy taking place. And once you're watching out with you, you can't be, there's no way you have the spirit of prophecy with you. You understand? There's no way you have the spirit of prophecy with you.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 1. It says, Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that he may prophesy.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to prophesy. In the scripture says, for knowing part and prophesying part. What we have here is really what we right now. You understand? What we have here is what we really need right now. You understand?
These are 1 Peter verse 20. He said, knowing this first, that no prophecy of scripture is of any private interpretation, for the prophecy is not by the will of man. The holy men of Yahweh spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
So no, you ready for this one?
He say here, he says, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of Yahweh spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit. These are 1 Peter 1 and verse 20. He said, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
Yeah, the scripture says no prophecy is of any private interpretation. You understand? Which means no individual can have their own opinion on what prophecy is taking place. You understand? Other groups believe that, the mark of the beast is an embargo and all this. That's a private interpretation that person has. You understand? People say that the image is also Jesus Christ. You understand? That's a private prophecy. I don't know where that person get that prophecy from. You understand? But it's not about any private interpretation. You understand? Revelation.
That's like the brother. We were on Facebook who's saying that the mark of the beast is Islam. You know? Saying that because he say about there was where the name of Allah on the right hand and on the forehead. So all of that.
Yeah, because you actually you're good enough because you understand. Then basically them are asleep. They are asleep right now. They didn't really give them interpretation of the scriptures. So guys are already going to all these other follies and things. There's on. Exactly, because as Job and Job say, the woman wisdom wasn't imparted unto her. You understand? There's Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And it said, and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So Yahushua returning is prophecy.
Right.
You understand? And it's nearer than we think, because look at the talks Trump having right now concerning war. Just in camp yesterday, brother was talking about I mentioned what that the destruction that is to come, which is also prophecy, right? It's something that would never that someone will never see before. And basically Trump said that too. Trump said North Korea will be met with fire as never seen before. So World War III is prophecy. You understand? But ultimately we know, the Oba Hashem is really changing up to see things Isaiah 13 and 4. You understand?
In 2 Ezra 15 verse 1. Yet behold, speak thou in the ear of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh.
Said who? Said Yahweh. So the Messiah is the one who put the words in our mouth. The scripture said that's all the Messiah spoke through most of the prophets. You understand? And the men of great millstone is really the prophets, because they are the ones who actually bringing the scriptures the right way. They are the ones who actually interpreting the prophecies, right? The right way. You understand?
And they give it you whole truth, not peace. Or
Exactly. Come.
Right, and as you say, the Messiah put the words in your mouth. Right? This John 3:27. John answered and said, a man cannot receive nothing except it be given him from heaven.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, man can receive anything unless it's given from heaven. You understand? So, from Apostle Taha on down, right, they were given the spirit of prophecy through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You understand? So that is why when they go into the scriptures, they break it down the correct way. Revelation 13:16, the mark of the beast, right? They break down Daniel, the beast. You understand? They break down everything the correct way. You understand?
And they don't take time off,
Come.
They're always pushing out.
That's saying you must be taught,
Laura,
Say again, come.
Yeah, that's saying, we must be taught. We can't just know it just be taught. And as we say, they 2 Thessalonians. Whether by word or epistle, we learn from that great millstone, which I Spirit and them, and lead them up, teach us, and we follow that. When now with our pastor, following that same tradition, that same gospel, which is one mind, one spirit, one aim. If we get out of this place, we move.
And just to add to that, what make it more real, more truth, as I should say, is that the Taconta is that 8:20, to go on to the testimony, right? They speak the word, they go to that. Right? The main thing, they stay in all the scriptures, they know what their own mind, what they think.
Yeah.
You understand? They not go on to the Isaiah 8:20 now, but they go on to the testimony. And like they say, they go on to another book and they go into the street matching up with the Bible, with the scriptures. But they straight from this, the main thing. Right?
Good.
Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Exactly, because I see not speaking according to this word, right? Because the mark of the beast is what? Embargo. Understand? I cannot speaking according to this word, right? Because they teach that if they sleep with a woman and she asks, Sodomites. They're not speaking according to this word. Understand? So that is why through area, come down, understand, through the apostles and now, right? That most I put Spirit in them to bring down these scriptures and prophecies the correct way. Understand? Begin to the mark of the beast too.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and he hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, in which wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and blueness, a day of cloud and thick darkness, a day of trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
John, a nice prophecy too.
Yeah.
And that's not a prophecy. What shall you put in? That day. Son?
You see, Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 5. It said, "Thus said the Lord power, and evil, and only evil is, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come." So, you know, the I think it's second Ezra chapter 9, so when you see part of the prophecies come to pass, you don't know that he said watch, you know, watch for the side that the guy can watch. Yeah.
When we were saying the now we were exactly the our shy Mashiach returning to the wife, always had to be watching, you know what I mean? Always had to be always on that that is, I think it's 1 Peter 1 verse 7. You know what I mean? And you look up at this is Corinthians 13 and verse 9. He says, "For we know in part and we prophesy in part." You know what I mean? That's why God is, you know, He will easy every single thing unto us. But as we go along, there are certain things you understand. Because so that is why we prophesy as we go along. You know what I mean? As time joy. Brother talking about the eclipse. You know what I mean? Dan was talking about the eclipse today. So as they want some real nice precepts, and you know what? Break it down. They are signed. So they actually, that was actually a prophecy. You know what I mean?
And next prophecy is how America, aka Babylon, is going to be destroyed. You understand?
This is Isaiah chapter 34 verse 5. "For my sword shall be beaten in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Isaiah and upon the people of my curse to judgment." And Idumea is Edom.
Exactly.
So the Most High said how the sword will be beaten in heaven, and they are going to talk about this kingdom here.
And basically, let me spiritual to that. And if I get to be told the truth, I do here. And so you can respect the Bible on your own and read our scripture and just know what I do is. And be taught. And taught us was Apostle Taha or Ndong.
See, something pop up now. That's all. Yes. So like about that I say shalom to the brothers who watching. You know, shalom to the brothers on the comment board as well. Right? Yeah, thank you.
Right?
Yes. Now that's want to add something what you say, right? You know, to know as to know Edom was Idumea, you had also be taught, and you know you had also study as well. Just watching the word Idumea, you will never know it's Edom. You also go and look it up. Look up the word Idumea, which is the Greek word for Edom.
That's right.
So you know. Start what you say, you know.
But this precept here, when you say, "It shall come down upon Idumea," which is Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So just know it's not good. Understand?
People might curse. Who is that? That's Edom. Who was cursed? Edom. You gotta know how the melanin in the skin. They go back to Cain. So these people the curse. Right? So they're speaking about the so-called white man. As you better roughly say, you gotta be taught. They gotta be taught to understand the scriptures and the parables and the dark saying. Right? So that's how we know they're speaking about the so-called white man. Right?
These are same Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13 and verse 2. He say, and though the gift, he say, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understanding, all mystery and all knowledge, and though I have the faith so that I can remove mountains and have no charity, I am nothing. He's saying that or even like he said the understanding. Because when you come a liar who say understanding all mystery, like that mystery.
Prophecy is a mystery.
They have mystery. That's why I'm thinking is it Matthew say little that he have? And I mean I'm more the other thing now because the Shia keep on heaven is giving on us to know.
And then that's what we were talking about, destruction. Understand that is also prophecy as well. As it got earlier about that day will be a day of darkness, right? This is Micah chapter 4 verse 1. This is Micah chapter 4 verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly.
Yes, the proud there, right? The proud is so-called white man, and even two-thirds of our own people, because they walk in great pride, right? And so these are the heathen nation, right? There's a lake of fire that's speaking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, right? It said, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Jehovah of hosts. Right? That it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So that day gonna burn real dread. Understand? And you know, when you are trying to you come back with those chariots.
Like prophecy.
Understand? Again, that prophecy. Understand? And really, actually, you know, a lot of people don't believe that that's going to happen.
I have it right on the Bible.
Good now.
I mean, the real prophecy, because I had the scripture right there. Yeah. The Jews from 14, you see, so of Adam prophesied of thee. Behold, Yahweh cometh with 10,000 of his saints to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are among them of all the ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken. So they prophesied that a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Even
They prophesied a long time.
even Noah prophesied all of 120 years.
For the
How much? 120 years?
before the flood.
Before Noah prophesied, right? And even right now, people don't believe. Back then, people don't believe Noah. They didn't take him on. I read scripture say, as in the days of Noah, so shall they be eating and drinking and giving into marriage. Right now, guys, what's going on? You understand? People eating. You understand? Living lavishly, they're drinking. Right now, today Sunday, so-called Sunday, right? Which is supposed to be a summer ceremony between Egypt and Israel. And you'll find them by the bars right now. And understand? It's blowing the trumpets, but you know you'll find jakes by the bar.
Consider that this Habakkuk 1:5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and ye gather, and wonder marvel, for I will work in your days, but ye will not do it. Only prophesying.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
still, it's like, come on, nigga, please.
Yeah, Jake, Isaiah.
I want to tell you too.
Isaiah 50 down.
This Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that the knife will possess the land, fill the face of the seas. Up them, host and the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the I will also for the basin and pools of water. I will sweep it with the best of destruction, said the house. Sworn that I have taught come to pass, and as I have purpose, so shall it stand. So, hey, you know, going to back from what you say, and make sure and do that. So, fill that with
because the scripture say what? His will not return unto him void. Whatever was in most, it's not going to return. You're not going to say, oh God, sorry, so yeah. You understand? And pull back the judgment. What the most I see going for me for, and we out here now, pleading unto Jake, or more or less bending into the marriage. And somebody don't want to hear the scripture say, cry aloud and lift up thy voice like a trumpet. So, and tonight is what? Blowing the trumpets. We blow our trumpet right now, live, and they don't want to hear.
This is Zechariah 2 verse 8. He said, for thus said the Yahweh of hosts, after the glory and he sent me unto the nation which spoiled you. For so this is going down for.
Exactly.
Yeah, understand? This is all the wickedness this is going down for. This is all this going to happen for. Yeah, because of the interference with.
Because basically, Esau was Jake's whooping stick. You understand? But Esau take it too far. You understand? So you will say anger. You understand? It's just it's even greater now. You understand?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Yeah. You know, the night trumpet, yeah. And they don't have an idea. You know what I mean? These are Jeremiah 4 and verse 22. He said, for my people is foolish. He said, they have not borne me, they are such as children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, knowledge. You know, one thing the knowledge to do inside the wise pool party, wise boat ride. I mean, they stick to that. They know exactly what time they don't leave it to answer time, they make a chance.
I'm afraid soon I think one boat ride. Because why? The economy will collapse. You understand? And you don't have time to enjoy, because it will end up just with studying food. Because when things start to pop up in America, remember not Trinidad and Tobago says that there's trade plenty, right? They will trade with America, right? They will trade with Japan and China. Trinidad and Tobago, after you would CARICOM, that CARICOM country, right? So you have to trade in. But when the economy collapses in America, you have no trading that will take place in Trinidad. You understand? In Venezuela, prophecy that will come to them, right? It's easy to implement the chip in Venezuela right now. You understand? Because there's a shortage of food, right? Any food at all. And look who bringing food for them. Esau that take the military aircraft and fly across to Venezuela to get them rice, to get them this. Right now, it have no stray animals in Venezuela. And it's the same thing going to happen in Trinidad and Tobago. Because, like I say, once the economy collapses in America, every other country going to feel it. Why? Because of trade. Right? But they will have some sort of trade going on when the chip is implemented. Right? Because the scripture says, no man might buy or sell.
And you think to that? So let's put on Bitcoin.
Yeah, the Bitcoin, right?
Actually, disappointed them right now.
You understand? It's
like downhill.
That ship, I prophecy, and that going to take the world by storm. Right?
The collapse, right? Right now, America is over 23 trillion in debt. And the debt ceiling is 29th of this September. That means that they haven't borrowed nothing again.
So which means, therefore, that means very soon. Because if they end up, America can't pay back all those countries that they borrowed. I'll just say to them, over 23 trillion. And when I came in the truth, it was 18 trillion. I say when I came into the truth, it was just 2 years ago, it was 18 trillion, I remember that. Now it's over 23 trillion. They can't afford all those countries at the bottom. You understand? Sorry?
Unless money go back.
Yeah.
Let's say into individual countries, like certain countries,
Yeah.
money go back.
Yeah.
You can't pay it back if you get to them.
Ma'am, I piece up your favor. I see that depth, right? Now this Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. It say ye also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, he who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto all people, right? It say verse 6, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth which is not his. How long unto him that laid himself would take clay, and that clay, when you look at the meaning of it, it just goes back to the depth, and that is the depth that they owe, right? Because that take clay, they laid himself in take clay, meaning that, you know, every year the depth raising, you know. That I say, woe unto him, you know, that increase that is not his, because they keep on borrowing. You know?
The Revelation 18, when you say, all nations have drunk of the wine for that is that too?
The nation drunk with wine, I mean the nation commit fornication, that mean the wet.
That wasn't, nothing to do with that. That was something else. Because this was talking about America, that they keep on borrowing. That way it say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. Because he keep increasing that which is not his. Or isn't debt. Yeah.
Alright, right? So there's Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Right? So once the only time that was saved, basically save your business, or save yourself, or your household, and that is the chip. You understand? The scripture said no man might buy or sell. You can't go to
Price man.
if you don't say price mark, you can't go to price mark and not have that chip in your hand. Right? Because right now they have a lot of we call it variety stores and everything. They have a scanner, right? Where you have to go and pay for your drink. And watch me. To show you how that is spread, right? If you have they have a scanner on the wall. So you take a drink for it, right? And or you will scan the drink, also scan the hand to pay for it, right? That would mean what? You have no need for no cashiers.
Yeah.
You understand? So which is to show these spreaders look. A lot of people really out of jobs. You understand? A lot of people, some people will take the chip, some people take it. But that already have no sort of war going on when you come collapse. You understand? But it will have long lines so people line not to do that chip. You understand? Because you can't buy anything. Because what just right? Respect to your household. Right? I mean, you may not already have the spirit to take that chip. You gotta fucking die and take that fucking chip. You understand? But just picture, you have a household, right? You have a 2-year-old, you might have a 4-year-old, right? And you have your wife, right? What I'm going with them, when you don't have your chip, you're watching people lining up, getting your chip, and coming over with bags. And mind me, they ain't gonna come over much, they might come over about 2. You understand? Because first of all, they don't have much food in the first place. You understand? And you watching your 2-year-old and your 3-year-old man hungry, crying. You understand? That go and fuck with you mentally. And that go and fuck with your spirit. You understand? So you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna take that trip. You understand? But you skip. Alright, good man.
This is what you say here, 2nd Esdras, right? 15 verse 16 go down. Say, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their king nor prince as a minister or whatever, right? and the cause of their action shall stand fast to the do the want. A man desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men be afraid. The man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
The scripture says, a man shall have no pity on his neighbor. You understand? So you know what will happen? A man will come into your house and take what you have. You understand? And that man come in your house might even have a chip. Because they believe you have it. It might have some details that not going to take that chip. Because they know it's the market release. You understand? They want to turn the hand all of oil. So you know what they do? The people coming ship, they come in for them. Because them is the one coming with the grocery bags. Understand? Yeah, monarch. Scriptures. Like in that vein, right? They shall be hungry, but we shall eat.
5:19.
Go ahead.
They put it into we was talking about, like, say if a man was a child or his wife starving, you understand, you can't take it. It says, it's Matthew 10, it's to 7, and say, he that loveth father or mother me is not worthy, and he that loveth daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So you see, even in that time, if you want to displease the Most High by getting something for them to eat, if the Most High wanted to eat, he would eat all it. You understand? You can't want to go to the Most High. They're hungry, they're not there. Whether they head chop off or some meal or two, gotta feel it. You understand? Gotta feel it. Gotta feel it. So I say he will take care of us, you understand? It might be, you know, as you say in this room. We might eat. You understand? Sometimes you might even make him miss a meal or two just to test your faith, to see if you might want to fall. Yeah. But that could be a test that you will be watching people close to you and might want to fall to please them. Fuck them.
I'll fix up here. This is our control, but I'm not saying right. These are first Maccabees 2 verse 15. He said, now therefore my sons, be zealous for the Lord and give your lives for the covenant of your father. I want to remember your father, what our fathers did in their time. So shall he be honored and everlasting name. Right? I will jump into verse 61. He said, and thus consider throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall overcome. Yeah, so we got that faith. You know, to leave, because we know the scriptures. So that, hey, now we're supposed to really go to the scriptures on the daily to see that Elisha, that you see, go feed them by road, go feed them, go bring meat. You go see that, hey, that's not strength. So Daniel charge you go went through. I go strength if you know by, hey, you know what? I'm doing this by going, he said, go so, I'm winning. And if you that the most I can provide for, I say the market, these are the field.
Yeah, but that's like in a lot of times too, you know, woman was actually saying, you know what, I go eat your son today, tomorrow give you a son.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because the family was so dread. You know what I mean? So you know what, they might put up a calendar saying, hey, you go eat your son tomorrow, and there's a trade among, if you that man get in that time, you know, that's a man don't really watch it. Think, you might eat your own child, and they show you the thing. They show the.
I want to say.
They show Jenny the thing go be.
Break it down as a day.
But it's a lucky request, right? As I said, it come to bear every story in Samaria when a donkey was selling.
Yeah,
They were selling donkey and what dog? I can't remember what dog.
The dove dung.
Yeah, dog was selling. Yo, I might see a friend on my page, right? But it's a serious thing. It's a serious
Because
thing.
right now, still out here, I was watching a video that I did too. I say, a dead man, I didn't decompose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That part is decomposed to eat like that.
That would eat in the corned beef.
And that way they did that thing and after eat. Mama, what you want, son? Right, what you wipe and all. I mean, and dying to join him. It was a man like what's your wife?
Right there, so right there, you go break it down one time. It's Ezekiel 5, 9 to 10. It say, and I will do in thee that which I have not done, and whereunto I will not do any more the like, because of all thine abominations. Therefore the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee. Therefore the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee.
He can't take my cutters for his son, he might watch you and son so. He said, whoa. Drumstick, but it's too big. Big Ashley. Yeah, make no own children, but because you know, even when they was up in Masala Mountain, you know, they tell it one boy, but you know, they let boots and thing, leather boots. Let's imagine when starvation hit, when famine really hit. By men to find your bed will be, you will see no sponge on your bed. You know what I mean? Because we don't eat more GMO food already. You don't eat plastic already. So, real meat. That's why the show called Boca Eli. You know what I mean? I must take in a show already.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a real jet show. Because it was serious. Yeah, serious. You know what I mean?
There's
Another thing.
go ahead, Anna. It's Leviticus 26. I will start from 20. I will start from 27. It said, and if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury. And I, even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins. Verse 29. And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat.
Yeah, that's what going on. Some scripture says you eat the sons of your flesh of your sons and the flesh of your daughters. You understand?
They say shalom to Kwasha there.
Yeah, well, you know? So there's a scripture saying the flesh of your sons you shall eat, and the flesh of your daughters you shall eat. But in that day, once your faith is built up, you will not worry about that. I'm going to bring this before you build up, right? These are Isaiah 65 and I'll start at 12, right? It said, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called you did not answer, when I spake you did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Verse 13. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Yeah, done. And Lord actually have faith and hope in your side Mashiach. I mean, who knows, he might get his spiritual powers in the blink of an eye. And I mean, when mortal go into immortality. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Blink of an eye, so might get that power.
I'm going to bring something, please.
He said, even Mashiach, he tell his servants and he tell the say, oh, let me doing greater. Well, I think I will be already doing greater.
Done.
I mean,
you're looking forward to turn our bread, stone to our bread.
yeah.
These First Maccabees 2 from 27. Right, that one Tony Bella now saying there, right? He said, well, your Basham and Shai Simmons go eat. Right? And Matthias said, and Matthias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me. So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that they had in the city. Then many that sought after judgment went out into the wilderness, both they and their children and their wives and their cattle, because afflictions increased. So they had the faith to it. These are the answers to do, you know? They're going on boy because they have faith, and you say you can provide for me. So imagine all your life, you know, food right in the city, you can buy bread, then you shop or the grocery. But you don't want to actually go into the mountain and buy bread, you know?
Just like pilgrimage.
Yeah, right.
So that's what I was saying. That day,
but everybody got too.
Your Basham could put a spiritual power on because brothers might flee the mountain. Some brothers of the concentration camps, right? But our brothers might flee the mountains. And when they're free now, right? So I see that right praying and fasting, serious thing. And I said it's not really serious, to fast and pray to your washing and shine. But that is the Lord preparing us for what is to come true, because I might have a day, 2-3 days, might have 7 days and I meet. You understand? But you know what? Your faith had to be intact. Your faith had to be intact. And guys, Isaiah 6:3 it says, oh gosh. Get now. 6:3. Yes, 6:3. 6:6.
Abalapa, Kwashapa, scripture.
Wisdom and knowledge.
Isaiah 33 verse 6.
33 and 6, right?
Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
So wisdom and knowledge of what? Are these scriptures? That will be a stability. And we say at that time, at Jacob's troubled time, wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures will be a stability. And what? And the scriptures is teach what? Faith as well. So you had to have faith in that day. So these scriptures, my servant shall eat, and you shall be hungry. Most of you put a reason, but most of you put a spiritual power in you to turn, as brother say, a rock into bread. You understand? When I just say ravens fed you understand?
Oh, you know, please, I don't understand. I was saying something clear now. Right? I watch a video this where I say everybody go different. Right? I was so I I'm not working with everything. I believe that everything will happen to me. So remember I saying after seeing them fear I fear something at the end of the day, right? I want to sit down. You watch 7 watchmen still you say about the spirit of time. I tell you what
One thing, else, and then he say, as a other talk about the spiritual battle, right? He say, Yahushai had that scriptural battle with Satan when he was at his lowest.
Exactly.
So then he say, so we will go through that as well.
Yeah, because if you see this right, that's how you say Yahushai will do that, right? Even when Jacob trouble take place, it might have, that's how I say, might have a day, 3-4 days it might be, when you'll be at a low. You'll be at a low because
you're gonna see some white pig.
Why go do?
You will be at a spiritual low because you might, something might doubt yourself. And my family don't near rise, you understand? And you might say, well, I told these scriptures as real. I told you, should I say you have to take care of it? Understand? Because why? Because they eat. Because when you eat for some time, right? Your body starts to lose nutrients. And when I say lose nutrients, because your organs start to take up all the nutrients that they have in your body. Right? Because it has something called glycogen stores, right? Like when you work out, you're supposed to like drink something to replenish your glycogen stores. Right? So if you have nothing to replenish your glycogen stores, it will give you energy to move about now. You understand? So by your body being weak, it's spiritual being
That's why
that's why you always have to remember.
And to go to the brother saying that he believe he will going person and escape or flee to the mountains and thing, right? And we was staying in the city. But at that time, you don't really know because you don't know if it was spreading most upon him.
No,
you could say, "Boy, I was staying in the city," but at that time, you most likely spread on you for you to go to the mountains. Yes, so exactly so.
Yeah, you don't know if you're up in the mountains, you don't feel that happening constitutional camp. But what you gotta know is that there are still these scriptures, right? And they are from because we almost out here. We almost out here. We seeing things. We seeing things happening, scripturally. You understand that already happening right now. You understand? But for that day, you basically gotta, you more or less gotta prepare yourself. You understand? Just like in Sirach, chapter 1 say, when thou comes to the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. Right. So now we need to now, we gotta prepare ourselves for what is to come. You understand? We can't just sit back and you know, just back on some videos. You understand? And today you read, tomorrow you might be reading. You can't every day have to be a faith to you. To the Spirit. You understand? Exactly, right? I'll go back to the right? Let me finish before you go back, right? Alright, so Isaiah 6:65 and 12, right? No, 30. Right? It said, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, and ye shall be ashamed. Right? He said, behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. You understand? So we will rejoice. You understand? Jacob's trouble will be taking place, but you know what? We will still rejoicing in your Hashem and Hashem. You understand? Because we are interested in your faith and your hope and your hope by Hashem and Hashem. Right? You want to think about that?
Yeah, you want to go back into the say, you want to next time later. Right? Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, but
That would be so well kind of smart. I mean, because you know exactly what to attack. Even when you watch the Art of War, what they do is they attack your food supplies. They attack your water first. They bring down a city or a kingdom or a rulership. They attack the food supply food. That is what they're doing right now. So they know when they attack that now, you have to get water. They get proper food, they can't buy it. So that way you can answer and implement that microchip. I mean, you need food. Yeah, I mean, you have to step back.
so Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 52 said, and he shall deceive thee in all thy gates until the high fence walls come down.
Yeah, all them walls come down, boy. Go ahead.
Wherein thou trusted, he said, throughout all the land, and he shall deceive thee in all thy gates throughout all the land.
Yeah, that's why we are here we is now. You know what I mean?
Which the Lord Yahweh thy power hath given thee, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons, the flesh of thy sons, and of thy daughters, and of thy daughters.
You gonna say baby no more. You gonna say baby no more. You gotta eat your child when that's how I kick it. The first thing I say can make mom. The first thing I tell you that the mentality is not there. I can make more. I can make more. Go ahead.
Which the Lord Yahweh thy power hath given thee. He said, in the siege and in the straitness, wherein thy enemies shall distress thee.
This what?
Distress thee.
You what?
Distress thee.
Yeah. You need that state of mind and the stress. You can't they want to tell me this money, you can't function. You know what I mean?
But he's really nasty power.
Yeah.
Stress.
Go ahead.
So he says, so that a man that is tender among you and very delicate,
yeah, look at this surface one here,
his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
yeah, boy, that man watching your own brother like, yo, food today. food today, boy. That is prophecy.
Man, so like,
That's what.
That's different type of hunger, you know. Let me tell you
This is
something.
was that.
Let me
This
tell you
is what it was
something.
that.
But still, like, let me tell you something. That's different type of hunger. We can watch our person. Because right now, we telling about this. You might watch the person next year and say, well, nah, boy, you know what I mean, nah? I don't want to do. I would never do that. But when you see reach to that level, and you're an actual man, you looking to cut. I actually saw a movie with that where they had to where there was hiking. Alive.
Yeah,
Right, the plane crash, right? And they were on top of a mountain. They were stewing. You understand? And they had nowhere again. They had no food. You know what they do? They started talk amongst themselves. You understand? And even though they're talking amongst themselves, one saying, we are eating, we are do this, we are do that. You understand? And they watch one person in particular. You understand? But what they're not studying is after they eat that person, right? The same people who are the council to find out who to eat again. It could be you, understand? So they're going to do the whole council again. You understand? To find out who to eat again. And eventually you reach that point, nobody trusts nobody. You understand? Because all of them in our camp and our group together, everybody watching and they couldn't sleep because they thought, well, here we are, they're coming for me next.
Everybody could be like that. You know, the scripture say if better die from the sword than from famine. You understand?
And watch me. And you see what we do here in the scripture says what to meditate. You understand? To meditate because to look at a brother or a man and say, well, here we are. Oh, I feel that's a different type of hunger. That's different type.
Yeah. But up 2 Kings 6:28, and the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son that we may eat him today, and we may eat thy son tomorrow.
So that person have to be what? A good stature to eat today and to have leftover tomorrow.
Now she say, eat, give thy son that we may eat him today.
Right?
So they go eat, right? 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 And this day you go eat thy son. Meaning that, you know, next person.
So they actually trading. I don't say human beings, but most of they're trading, man.
That's 2 Kings 6:28 to 29. And 29 is, so we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son that we may eat him. And she had hid her son.
She hides her son because she can't make a broth with him. Yeah, because broth.
It's be hungry, huh?
You understand? Because people may not know broth is a thing we just boil with fish. You shouldn't have to be going to Caribbean, right? She wanted to ambush his son, but when she do, she hide him. She couldn't go through that. She said, "That's not called John."
Yeah, because she better go against full. That's why next child.
Deuteronomy 28:53.
That's not. You finish on that Kingsley?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:53. See, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons, and of thy daughters, which Jehovah thy power had given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee.
Number 57 now.
No, we could have. Yeah, we could have.
There's no reading
So
it.
that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil to his brother, the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall leave, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because eating left in him the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee on thy gates.
And I already scripture says, even in thy gates, that how you will be evil towards your brother. That even if they kill it, it's not your daughter. You see your brother home, you start them. When he says they want to sell me,
You see that?
I'll be here from
Yes, sir.
from your son here.
Aman.
you know, right? But it's just to say, a man might put something, they tell come and take it, and then shoot it.
That one in the book of Eli, because in the book of Eli, the man was using meat to lower them. Bring them in, when they bring them in, what about meat to eat? He was going to give pick some of them. But he tried to lower them to eat them now, boy. You understand? But you seen him? You seen him, boy? It's actor, boy, walking in the book of Eli. There's the Washington, he smell the rat. He said, nah, boy. He said, I'm shake. Nah, boy. The graveyard chalo in the back.
But some familiar.
You want to bring a cup of tea and shake it.
Abraham. You say, remember the Looney Tunes cartoons when they imagine each other as chicken?
Yeah, basically like over and gone. You understand? Because you're not going to see a brother as a brother. You're going to see a brother as a meal.
See what that big tip there.
Our piece of from your study, right? This Isaiah chapter 19, verse 19. It says, in that day shall there be an altar to Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to Yahweh, and it shall be a sign. Is your piece of this in
19.
1919?
20, no way, 26 way.
2619?
I'm a quick precept.
19, 26.
Or 1920? It's okay, 19. 19.
I'm a precept.
You can read it.
This is Jeremiah.
1920. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 19, verse 9. It says, I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons. So the Most High see cause them to the flesh of the sons. You know, this judgment unto third. You know, they don't want to turn back, they don't want to take heed. You know, they remain stiff-necked. So this part of the judgment in Jacob's trouble. The Most High will cause them to eat the flesh of the sons and the daughter. He said, I will cause them to eat the flesh of their own sons and the flesh of their own daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and in the straitness, wherein their enemies, right? That's when the Esau will come down on dates, right? When these military, these foreign soldiers, the EU, you know, when they come down with martial law, as the brother said earlier, they're going to attack your food force, and the water, you know. It's wherein the enemies, and they that seek their life shall strain them, you know. So this will come in, and this will Yahweh Hashem put the men out on the highways and byways, and through this video is to warn you, so-called leaders that the American Indian, that this thing is not no joke thing. You know, this thing is real will come in. You know, this thing is real. And you especially them who walk up against this war, you're gonna eat your sons and your daughters.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse from 19. Through the wrath of the Most High of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as a fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. Verse 20. And he shall snatch the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. So that's how serious it is.
Yeah, well, because basically you're going to eat out of yourself.
I feel like I'm going back to the show, and if anybody ever sees advertisement, what thing go look. Eat.
Yeah.
Yes, eat.
How we doing?
And then he say, why?
Eat out the planets?
Yeah. He jump on a spaceship and go on it. He jump on the, say, boy, see this? I go on, man, go back, try it. I don't know the hotel. Yeah, he go just eat it.
So basically, brothers are really meditate and ponder on this because there's a serious thing now coming. And that's something you really have to be in the spirit at that point in time.
I like to deal with the spirit. I like to deal with spirit that it's supposed to be at that time when that chip they bring that chip down. That they actually hate this life here, to give up this life if you want to gain eternal life. Right? So it actually comes down to how strong your faith is. I read Sirach 4:28. I read strive for death. Strive for the truth. So that there's the truth unto death. And the Lord shall fight for thee. So how you have to be in this truth? You have to, it might come down to the last. Hey, you don't want to take this ship. What you have to do is until death. You might have to die. But what you say, you have to give up your life. Because you know you ain't going to take that ship. Your eternal life. Somebody get John 12 and 25. You die the spirit, you have to be able. You have to be able to give up this life in order to gain which is eternal life. That spirit may not have been.
This is John chapter 12, 25.
Yeah.
It says, he that loveth his life
shall lose
it.
Shall lose it. If you love your life in this place here, in this last hour here, you will lose it. Because you're going to have a lot of people that they're comfortable in this life that they live in. And that chip, they will take it. They will not give up the life for that chip. You know?
Right? And he that hateth his life, he that hateth his life in this world,
go ahead,
shall keep it unto life eternal.
You will get that crumb. That is how you actually have to be. You have to give up your life and give up your life beyond here in this world in order to gain that crown. So what mean? It might come up to you, I might gotta give up your life because you're pushing that chip on you. Don't push that chip on you, and what you have to do? Your head might have to fly, so what you have to do? Put your mind in that state of fuck all your faith. Why want your faith to let you key now? And the law is not save you again in this. The law is important, but at the end, what really saves is your faith too. Your faith has to be up on high. Right? Go ahead.
Let's look 22, 32 and 33.
Go ahead.
Say, but I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not.
Thy what?
Thy faith fail not.
No, the law.
Thy faith fail not.
Thy faith fail not, because in the ending, it will all be how strong your faith is. If you really believe Yahweh Bashim Yoshai will have come in that time and save you.
And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
Yeah.
And he said unto him, Behold, I am ready to go with thee.
Yes,
both into prison
buddy.
and into death.
And tell your brethren, hey, yo, I see the kingdom and I'm going to fuck this place, yo. You know what I mean? Strengthen your brethren. Hey, forget that bike.
The scripture says, iron sharpeneth iron.
You know what I mean? Strengthen your friend. Or read that again, huh?
See what I have prayed for thee,
yeah,
that thy faith fail not.
Your faith fail not. Your faith stand up strong. Go ahead.
And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
Strengthen your brethren, boy. Hey, fuck these people, fuck this whole boy.
How you strengthen your brethren? The scriptures.
Yeah.
You know this, like talk to that brother and say, boy, stay up.
Yeah, but so the scripture say, if you speak not according to this word, according to this word. So if I see America going to be destroyed, that's not really what I'm doing is speaking according to this word. Fuck this word. That's what I'm doing. according to the word.
Yeah.
See?
Thank
So
God.
guys were gonna strengthen you.
That time, the real men get and sell out.
Yeah.
The real men. Why you scripture say, you see what profit to that man to gain you the will and also his soul. Because simple like this right now, I mean, they're not even going through our state then. But they sell out. You know what I mean? For less.
Right. So when I say that, like, I might be quote a scripture, but I might tell it, hey, you know, fuck this word, but that is according to the word. The word said it. So fuck this place. You know, And give up that your life. Go ahead. Yeah. You know that at the time I deep up trouble, you know, when chaos break out now. Yeah. You know, it don't really make sense taking the chip because then you won't know, hey, it's not nothing that the prophet said in that time.
Right, read that scripture again. John.
Yeah.
That what it said. Read that again. That said, see that?
John chapter 12 verse 25.
Yeah.
He that loveth his life shall lose it.
Who loveth his life shall lose it. What are you talking about? People that love the life in this place here. Because they're comfortable. They're going to say, yo, take that chip because the chip, you'll be able to buy and sell with the chip. Same thing he said. He speak according to the... Go ahead.
And he that hateth his life in this world
See?
shall keep it
Yeah,
unto life
the
eternal.
guiding mindset the other day, I didn't hate this life. That's why you know you come every day and we hate this life. So when the chip come, yo, you know the elect not gonna take it. The elect gonna be in that mindset. Oh fuck this place, yo.
And even already scripture said that wisdom and knowledge will be stability at that time.
Oh yeah, read it.
It will need men in the truth. You know, the men that deal with 100% truth.
Isaiah
You know, that know the scriptures. That is how, because this is wisdom and knowledge. There is the men who will, yeah. These are the men who will live on, these men who will be saved. And you know, you have other brothers that they might be doing the works and doing the requirements, but they're not as sincere. But you know, brothers have to pray that in that time that the spirit that is most high with them. Because even that is one of the things that make the prophets and them so what the way? And make them mighty men, you know?
Okay. Somebody will get
When you read the stories of the prophets, because they say that the spirit of the most high,
Group 5 and 9.
you know, came upon them and brothers had to
It comes down to one thing too. It comes down to one thing too, and that is elect, right?
And to go spiritual, it is, yeah, it already written who go on and get saved. If you don't go deeper as that, you know, it already written who go on and get saved. That was written since the beginning of time. You understand? So, you know, who had to sell out, them was written to sell out. Who was written to fucking die, them was written to die. And who was written just to see the end, that they must predestined. Because like Romans 8 say we are predestined. You know?
That is insane.
One thing. There's my brother Macam. I was going through the thing, he say, see the Maccabees brothers, you know? Remember the Maccabees brothers, how they move now, boy? Right?
Oh, that spread, yeah.
Yeah. Say, and then he say, Elazar, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? And then he put up, he said, 2 Maccabees 6:18, he say, Elazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth to eat swine's flesh. Right? So that, get out from that. 2 Maccabees 6. And start from verse 18 and read it. Because I did, come on, boy, moving a little slow now.
2 Maccabees 6.
Yeah. 18. Start from 18.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 and 18.
Yeah.
It says, Elizah, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to the mouth, so that he was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live.
He chose rather to die. See that? Read that?
But he chose rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination.
Stain.
God.
So like here,
God.
live stained Yeah, because basically you more or less stayed in your character, you stayed in your spirit. Because you're gonna once you go against the law, you more or less stayed in yourself, you know.
Right.
You understand? And a stain is what something you can't come out. But stain is, you understand? And that is scripture talks about having like a pure garment now.
And also go back to selling out because remember, how come like he didn't hold fast the integrity.
Yeah,
Understand?
he come like
Everybody want to see that he sell out and this save his life just to keep
Didn't have
himself
faith, didn't have
satisfied.
faith, see that?
just sell out to the cause.
Didn't have faith. Faith was weak.
Let's go now, next verse.
Nah, that is it.
Agape
Yeah, go ahead.
To read brother put in the concord, he said this is Psalms 160 verse 50. Precious is in the sight of the Lord Yahweh is the death of his saints.
God.
Yes, so that's
It's a glorious thing to die for your Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. It's a glorious thing to die for the Most High, boy. It's a glorious thing
That's a
because
beautiful scripture because when you read that scripture in my mind, right?
God.
you understand? It's a beautiful thing to die for this truth.
Hey, go it even go to Elazar as he was not reading.
God,
Because the same way as the brother say, the same way the pork, the same way it can be the chip.
God.
Yeah.
Now what you gonna do? What is the session like if they offer you the chip? What does he go and do? You know? Because he give he rather not eat the pork. Because you know the chip is too deaths if you really check it.
God.
If you take it, you're going and die. If you ain't take it, you're going and die.
God.
It's which jet you rather.
God,
You know?
exactly.
I rather not take I go die from you so.
Not take it on life.
You know, because
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that was scripture.
Because the death that come from your shy gonna be 100-fold worse.
That's something. They got how I see it, right? It's two death, right? They got an honorable death.
Yeah.
Brother Maccabees, it was an honorable death. And then they got dishonorable death. So you gotta make a choice.
How happy is that?
You know, like fucking like the man from 300 when he sell out Leonidas on him. You understand? Watch how he fucking dead. Leonidas' wife take the sword and chuck him, you know. Sell out to the Persians, you know. What death is that he dead there? And what death a woman kill him?
How happy is that?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Revelation chapter 14 verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, say the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them.
When they come back in this life, right? They continue the lot, continue the same thing. You understand?
And I said the works will follow them.
Done.
And that only scripture that said the Lord is not slack. Because you just to forget his labor love. You understand? Most I go forget. He's not like a carnal man that you do something good for that man and until that man forget you do something good for him and curse on the next day. That's why you not slap it up.
The prophets back then understood the power they serve. You understand?
Come.
Sit at the Lord there.
The prophets back then understood the power they serve. You
Come.
understand? So they had a fear for the Most High. You understand? So they rather died than to the poor.
How is scripture say? Ask
Not
what?
like now, but now we don't already mindful of the power we serve. We just do it just so that we care. They don't understand.
And that's the act of what they're saying, and not only that because the man through slavery, they beat it out of it. And then again too, because the scripture say because sentence against our people wrote in ICC speedily because when they commit, you know, all these sin, you know, they're not being prosecuted for it. So they have no fear, they can do it with ease.
So if it was being put to death one time, that will
As Abara say, as I say, it's an honorable death than a dishonorable death, right? And he say, because see the works go follow, right? So he say we are about to inherit everything. Then he we will drink wine with our big brother, which is Yahushua say Yahushua wouldn't wouldn't drink at that wine until, you know, so, and then you was a wine member, so you can understand how you eating.
Yeah,
Because they spoke to them because Jakes is work whole week, right? And they can't wait to drink on a Friday. You understand? Jakes is work whole week and can't wait to drink on a Friday and a Saturday. So he come out and watch me. Irking them whole week, irking them. Hey, but when I get paid Friday, but can't wait to drink a carbon and stuff. You understand? So imagine you wash out, irking you wash out to drink some wine. You understand?
Yeah, you can, I mean.
This Matthew 10 and 28. And reads, fear not them that which kill the body. And fear not them which kill the body, which is Esau. Right? But are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy the body and soul and body in hell, which is Yahweh Shai.
So therefore you can watch Esau and say, fuck you, man. You can watch Esau and curse him out because you know initially he really can't do nothing. He can only do is flesh something. How the scripture says in I think it's I believe it's 1 Corinthians 15 and 40 if I'm not mistaken. They say the glory of the celestial is one and the glory of the terrestrial is one. You understand right now the terrestrial body he really have no glory per se, because he just gets sick. You can get, as the brothers always say, you can get bite by a mosquito and dead. You understand? But the glory is celestial, and celestial goes back to what? Heavenly. You understand? And that's why we waiting until you really inherit. You understand? We waiting until you change. You understand? So you understand? So really dying in this life. You understand? And especially dying for your Bashem, you understand? You understand? Really and truly. Matter of fact, you even dying, your body just going back to the earth. You understand? Because scripture says when a man dies, his body goes back to the earth, and his spirit goes back to the heavenly Father that created it. So really and truly, you going home. You going home. So if at that point in time, once your spirit is strong enough and you see Esau coming for you, and probably hold a shotgun to your head, or probably send it to the gallows, or probably send it to the guillotine. You understand? When you see that, you should be praising your Bashem, because the scripture says in Isaiah, you will rejoice. You understand? Because you telling yourself, well, yeah, boy, are you going home? Are you going home? So you can afford to say, well, fuck away Esau. And you understand?
We ain't saying fuck away Esau. That they're going to do it now.
No.
You understand? They're going to go do your work. Do your work.
Don't get me wrong. I just said, at that, because scripture said that at that time I said everything, right? So at that point in time, you understand, a man in this truth shouldn't fear that. A man in this truth shouldn't fear that at that point in time. You understand, your spirit had to be strong enough to know here we are. Alright? There's the time that was spoken about in the past. Right? There's the time that when I was in highways and byways, this is what I was preaching about. Right? Who knows, at that point in time, I might remember me saying now at this point in time doing this video, talking about this. You understand? So even we do a live stream here, we're talking to brothers, you understand, you come about and whatever. But you also you're speaking to yourself as well. You understand? So you yourself treat spirit and pop your bash and your show. You understand? You building up yourself and building up your spirit. You understand? Also increasing your faith. The scripture says what? Faith is what? A gift from the Most High. You can't get this on your own. You can't get this on your own. You understand? So at that point in time, when that time comes, you understand? You remember.
Hopefully.
You understand?
Hopefully.
And even that's why I say that the spirit of the Most High to be here, because at that point in time, when they see next Saturday get chopped off, this one going to
go cheater and Peter cracking. You know what I mean? Peter started crack already and Mashiach was letting him know too. Yo, you got cracking and saying no boy. Peter was the bunta for Mashiach. You understand? So they say big cut the screw. So yeah, big cut for it. I say that I see some big cut. Look at him, crow.
That's
why when time is sword pull, you go see that man can shit it out.
Brothers might shut up, you know. You might see a brother You continue doing the chip for a number of years, you might take the chip. Yeah, so
That man could be seen getting beheaded right in front of you. You wouldn't better see him get beheaded. That way going to the crack now.
the brothers talking about, that feeling that Maccabees spirit now.
Yeah, but you see that one thing, but there's the spirit. At that time, the spirit we have a son of Shai
Yeah.
And that time you don't know.
Yeah,
Because you know what?
It's a thing. It's you know, in that moment now.
Yeah,
Even Mashiach cry why and cry because you don't know they're going to kill him. I mean, and that all it is the emotion, the most I believe it. That's why I pray real hard and I say the honest fear you have in this life is to die without your Shai Mashiach on my mind or do the right thing now. The honest fear you have in this life, but I'm telling you, to die that's some shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Some bullshit. It's some serious thing like telling you.
The second Maccabees 7, verse 29. He said, "Fear not this tormentor, but be encouraged death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren."
So your check what? You receive me and take it out. Take it out. But that's what I say, which is I will ask Shapa say, which is rightfully so, that you might see the brother to the next year. That's say you might see a brother get beheaded in front of you. Yeah, so, but all is building up one another and building up in the spirit. And again, you'll also be humble as well. You'll be meek. You understand? You can't come out and behind my and say, how much thing we going to chip? You'll pray, be humble, say, oh, Basham, and say, ask him what said that, you know. Oh, Basham, I pray that you don't, I don't be the one to take that chip. Or I be the one to crack. And that's something because how my brothers, that thing going to hide and take. But I think somebody got you, but I think you got you that's Jacob's trouble started to take place, and brothers still are free, right? And they get hold of our brother's wife, and the mother, you spend money. They get hold of our brother's wife, and she mother, and they ask them, the soldiers and them ask her, well, the Israelites and them gone. And what went on? She didn't want to give up our location, right? But the tenant said her, if you don't tell me, you will kill your mother. Oh, and she cracked. She cracked. You understand? But yeah, the scripture says we will basically talk herself. But that it already have to be a brother wife or a mother that point in time. It could be a brother. You understand? That I gotta be humble and pray and ask him what side. You understand that you will give me strength and I pray that I am not the one. Right, to not take the chip or to not sell out in that time. You understand? They gotta be humble.
So this is Acts 5, but start from 14, right? Let's say, and to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahushai and let go. But they actually were the apostles of the whole, and they beat them, you understand? Because they was preaching in that. They say, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
Then I was saying, I think you can say, Max, to see you, I'll be. I'll be.
Acts chapter 5 verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey power rather than men.
Piece of it, right? Just
Yeah.
It's when it was for those to these Romans come and get him and try him and put him to death, right? Even Yahushua was sorrowful in spirit, right? And he prayed to the Father for the strength. You understand? So, you know, we might say, yo, we gotta take this ship. You know, yo, we afraid these people. Yo, that time will come. That's why as the brother said, gotta keep fasting, we gotta keep praying. Can't be proud of this thing.
Can.
We gotta humble ourselves and ask Yahweh Hashem Yahweh to put the spirit on we. Because that's why I do every single day that the Most High give me strength. I ask, I'm not gonna be proud. You understand? I'm not gonna be proud because I understand it to a point that the judgment will come in. You know?
And even
I just go for anybody can. And I'm trying to. And I'm just trying.
and even now I say, you know, that the spirit of the Most High have to be a tip.
Yeah.
You know, because a man might say, so that here, a man might say, hey, I wouldn't play, I will stay in the city, but when I see the madness and the chaos that taking place, you know, that's why the scripture says, man going is not for himself. You can only prepare yourself so much. You understand? But at that day, it's lucky for that to be.
Yeah, I was reading the same with Yahweh, right? This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 7 verse 35. He said, Peter said unto him, he said, though I shall die with thee, yet will I not deny thee. Likewise also said all the disciples. Verse 36, then cometh Yahushua with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and he said unto the disciples, sit ye. He said, while I go and pray yonder. So even Yahushua went and prayed. You know, because time was come, so he went and prayed. So this is the example we gotta follow. We know the time is at hand, and we supposed to be, you know, instantly praying in season out the season, you know, keep praying and fasting that we get a strength. Right? He said verse 36. Verse 36. He said, then cometh Yahushua with them unto the place Gethsemane, and said unto the disciples, sit ye here while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. So Yahushua was feeling sorrowful and heavy because he knew exactly what he was going through. Right? Verse 38, then said he unto them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Messiah than this Yahushua. You understand? This Yahushua. Right? So there's an example later. The time come, we gotta pray.
That's one. Salak. Hold on. I better pop up 1 John 4:17. He say, herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. He said that's why we should always say Lord willing, you know, Abaratiza, you know, Father's will.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may become accounted worthy of all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand up man.
That's scripture. That's why I'm keeping this. There's only say let us pray, but
Luke chapter 21, verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray.
see that you have to watch too. There's difference. We watching it and we praying. They just praying, but what they're praying for? They even know destruction coming. But they're praying. They're just praying. They're praying for what? To get better in this world. They're praying for this things to get better. We're not praying for that. We watching. We watching and we praying because we looking for them chariots to come here and get out of here.
That's what they said chariots in. I think it was yesterday in camp, right? This brother, right, couldn't make it, right? And he sent a message in the group. So like he passed by waterfront, and the man seeing real chariots. He see one. He see real chariots.
Full of the skies, yo.
He say he see one passing and next one passing and next one passing. The man see real chariots outside. You understand?
That's all. Let Shapa go ahead and bring it.
These are 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse. I will read from 5. He say, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night or of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others. Let us watch and be sober.
Watch and be sober. Because these people are what they're doing, they're actually sleeping. They're in a spiritual slumber, a sleeping state. They're not watching. Read on.
Say, for they that sleep in the night,
yeah,
and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
Can.
But let us who are of the day be
Yeah.
sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and the helmet of hope of salvation.
Can. Like no one's on the right hand side. Go ahead.
That's all.
That's what we were saying last night. He said these are church people don't know how to pray. That is true. Because how we pray, we got to go to the east and pray. They don't know that too.
They don't exercise the righteous righteous decree.
Some guys like also teach me that they what to pray for. Because in jail talk about prayer.
You see, they also say, the scripture also talk about don't make your prayer repetitive, because it already give you an example. The Our Father is an example of how to pray. That was short. That way, your prayer is supposed to be short, to the point. Man, you can't pray and no long pray for a whole half an hour. I feel that is better than a 5 seconds or 10 seconds prayer. That way, it say make so that way, it say make not a prayer repetitive. If you ask and you pray for something in the morning, or you come and pray in the night.
How much, man?
The Father done here already.
To show this prayer,
You know?
right? If you watch in school is coming here, right? In the morning is one prayer, Every day for the week, for years is one prayer, right?
One prayer.
And then now you have lunchtime. They pray for your food, it's the same prayer. And then before you go, as well, same prayer. And since there's 3 prayers, unique course in the day, repetitive, every day, for years, for generations.
And they actually pray. They're praying for this place to keep going on. Praying again, praying for this wicked place to keep going on.
You go thing it with yours. I want here and I want to read on. You go in it after that, right?
After several years, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's first 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish,
yes,
yet the inward man is renewed by day.
Which is your outward man, which is where your body and your body, and the inward man, your spirit. Where?
It says, for our light affliction,
yeah,
which is but for a moment.
It's for a moment. That sudden death you're going to pain. But go through that pain. It's only for a moment, you know.
Worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while ye look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
God, which is the crown.
I go back to Joel 2:26 too. We go for things that are not seen. Right? It says, for the things which are seen are temporal. That's why you are shouting and say, stone upon this stone upon stone shall not stand. Right? Because you are shouting know that these all these buildings and things will come down at one point in time. Right? Right? It says for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Which is what the kingdom. The kingdom will be eternal.
The kingdom is eternal.
Right? After this place done destroyed, right? By fire. You will share it pick up the light in charge. It's the kingdom. Like I say, I go to a place to prepare for you. My father's house on many mansions. Some because we could be living on different planets. I mean, like our brother say, what are the planets there for? What are they there for? And some we be living on different planets. A man, like
so how did the church? We go see 3 times a year.
This brother from business company and say, but I'm not have a plan for you, sir.
You understand the scriptures in John 16:16 say that 3 times a year shall all flesh come before worship. So all we know man be
chapter 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto pray. I was going to do what I said too, so we are really keeping prayer and fasting. You know, that you will be fit. You know, and
Yeah,
or
you're fasting for you, because you need to learn how to keep yourself, how to be.
done.
I mean, when you're fasting, it's not sort of thing on your God, over there. You know?
You can't show it, you can't show that.
Yeah, but what video on the Bible just for the brothers.
You can't. So,
So you
yeah.
have to start to man, right on the corner. And you start to man, brothers. They have a tournament, so that cool. You know what I mean? They have a tournament, the brothers go the balling. I mean, so that being said, you want to say,
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's one. You have 3 things to run up here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is back in Matthew chapter 26, verse 38, right? It says, then said he unto them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry here and watch with me. Verse 39, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. So even Yahushua was sorrowful unto death.
So what we want to be doing?
Even Father asked the Father, let this cup pass. But what? Remember Yahweh is not the man he should lie.
yeah,
It had to happen like
yeah, sometimes just to get to go to work. Sometimes they get us to go to work and just feel like, oh gosh. Oh boy. Yes, feel it.
Like that same brother who does still plenty. I just always tell him, no, every time I call him and you know, you. I just say, well, you know, Israel wasn't meant to work. So he is the embodiment as well.
Yeah,
Israel wasn't meant to work.
I never quote I read what it was now. The quote that I stumbled across. Right, the quote where I stumbled across was we're not living just to pay bills and die. That can't be the idea. There's some pay bills and it's dead. That can't be the idea. It must have something beyond that, you understand? You just come in this world just to do what? Work, pay bills and dead? No. I doubt it. How do you think this goes?
Done.
You
You finish it? Yeah, what?
you know but
You finish it there. Finish it there.
yeah, it's yeah. Verse 39, he said, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not I will, but as thou wilt. So even he was praying, he said, not my will, but as thy will, the most I will.
Gone.
You know? So that was showing even he was sorrowful, he was still humble. He was still humble in his prayers.
So,
you know? But
as a brother,
he was sorrowful.
a brother.
It's, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so a brother put up here, Luke 20:22-32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strength in thy brethren. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Right? So, well, let us go.
So with that, you know, just hope that for your brothers, you know, just take heed, right? And just study scriptures. And understand, you know, always, you give thanks to your Bashim, you know, and you know, just make sure and get your praying and your fasting, because you know that fasting will help you anytime you come trouble. You understand? So like I say, you know, just stay firm in the scriptures, you know, stay around that camp, because iron sharpeneth iron. And that's when brothers will get stronger together. You understand? Not just individually, you know. Right? So again, as always, all praises and glory to Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushai.
No double honors to the apostles and the letters of great ministry and well, our teachers, our spiritual teachers. You know, all the Akim now pushing over the truth and sincerity. You know, the them who pushing over themselves, Kwasha, you know, you are crossed by yourself, you know. Yeah, brothers in Guyana, and Santa brothers, but I don't know why you pushing by yourself. You know, not just them, but all across the whole, the four corners. Why mention that pushing with the truth? and sincerity.
Shalom.
Right? Until next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.
Soon out of this
Shalom,
bitch.
shalom.
Isn't it? You know what? Can't be like your fans say, you know, with that being said, you know. I'm not ready to push up.
I feel tired. Even like I
We're going to
I was yawning.
Hold on, I was going.
Me too, you on it.
I saw you yawning.